Hey, it's Yuho. Late night carcast time. Long time since I've done these, so it's overdue. I think I'm gonna do a series of these little videos on some entrepreneurs' issues. If you're watching these, there's a good chance you're an entrepreneur. If you're interested in what I have to say about anything, about copywriting, about marketing, about conversion, yada yada yada. So let me start with one phenomenon that if you ever try to stand out at all as an entrepreneur, you're gonna come across. And that is people who will try and talk smack behind your back, so to speak, to be a little bit poetic. Anyway, it's happened to me a number of times and it barely registers anymore, but I do see a lot of people who are newer to this phenomenon, and I want to give a little bit of advice. So the minute you decide to set yourself up for success, stand out a little bit, stand for something, maybe do a product launch, maybe put out some content that stakes your claim, anything at all, or maybe you try to befriend some people in high places or whatever. Before long, you're gonna have some people who thought you were your friends, or you don't even know them at all, but somehow it gets back to you that they're talking smack behind your back. And don't take it personally, because it's, first of all, it's a sign that you're getting somewhere. Nobody wants to take down somebody who is not making any difference. Secondly, they're only doing it because they're not getting anywhere, and they want to just justify their whatever, and they'll find anything in you. They'll look at your appearance, they'll look at your the way you write, the way you speak on video, they'll look at the car you drive. Are you too fat, too thin? Are you too old, too young, whatever, or from the wrong country, or whatever the fuck, excuse me. But they'll always find something. So do not take it personally. It's not about you. It's about them. All right? And what to do about that? Well, you could call them out on it or whatever, but really the best thing is to, it's like somebody's, one of my mentors said recently that it's like resistance training. At first it feels tough, but after a while, you don't really notice it, or you notice it less and less, and then you just do it. And it's the same thing with this. The best thing to do is it gives you a little bit of energy to refocus where you really need to focus, to align yourself with the people who share the values that you have and the audience that shares your mission. Because when you come out with your values, when you come out with your mission as an entrepreneur, there will be polarization. Some people will go like, that's bullshit, get the hell out of here. And some people will go like, well, that's what I've always been thinking. Tell me more. What can we do together? Can I buy something? Whatever. So if you do get a little bit of polarization, it's a good sign. But of course, if somebody publicly starts to do something nasty like that, then it might be reason for you to come out and call them out on it and then move on. But more than likely, it'll just blow over. And if you just focus on your mission and the people you actually want to work with, then it's a non-issue. Anyway, it's something I see a lot of entrepreneurs stumble on when they start getting a little bit of traction, maybe a little bit of results, and people crawl out of the woodwork. It always happens. Anyway, that's just a little topic that I actually, in my mentoring, it comes up every once in a while. People get some results, and then they start doubting themselves because they get crappy feedback, and it's usually for no reason. So there you go. That's we hit the 5-minute mark, and that's I think the limit for these kinds of videos. There'll be a couple more practical entrepreneurs topics coming right up. So once I get moving, I'll get back to you. Over and out.